Today, October 27, 2020. संकीर्तन की जय, शील प्रभुपाद की जय, अंधपुरी वैष्णव की जय। చెప్పండి శ్లోకం. ఓం నమో భగవతే వాసుదేవాయ.
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 శ్లోకం
జన్మాద్యస్య యతోన్వయాత్
జన్మాద్యస్య యతోన్వయాత్
ఇతరతశ్చాత్వేషవిఘ్నస్వరాట్
ఇతరతశ్చాత్వేష్వవిఘ్నః స్వరాట్
తేనే బ్రహ్మహృదయాదికవయే
తేనే బ్రహ్మహృదాయ ఆదికవయే
ముహ్యంతి యత్సూరయः
ముహ్యంతి యత్సూరయः
తేజోవారి మృదాం యథా వినిమయో
తేజోవారి వృధాం యథా వినిమయో
యత్ర త్రిసర్గో మృషా
యత్ర త్రిసర్గో మృషా
ధామ్నా స్వేన సదా నిరస్తకుహకం
ధామ్నా స్వేన సదా నిరస్తకుహకం
సత్యం పరం ధీమహి
సత్యం పరం ధీమహి. విష్ణు
జన్మాద్యస్య యతోన్మయాత్
జన్మాద్యస్య యతోన్వయాత్
ఇతరతశ్చాత్వేష్వభిఘ్నస్వరాట్
ఇతరతశ్చాత్వేష్వద్విఘ్నస్వరాట్
తేనే బ్రహ్మహృదాయాదికవయే
తేనే బ్రహ్మహృదాయ ఆదికవయే
ముహ్యంతి యత్సూరయः
ముహ్యంతి యత్సూరయः
తేజోవారిమృదాం యథా
తేజోవారి మృతాం యథా
వినిమయో యత్ర త్రిసర్గో మృషా
వినిమయో యత్ర త్రిసర్గో మృషా
ధామ్నా స్వేన సదా నిరస్తకుహకం
ధామ్నా స్వేన సదా నిరస్తకుహకం
సత్యం పరం ధీమహి
సత్యం పరం ధీమహి. ఓం అజ్ఞానతిమిరాంధస్య జ్ఞానాంజనశలాకయా చక్షురున్మిలితం యేన తస్మై శ్రీగురవే నమః. శ్రీచైతన్యమనోభీష్టం స్థాపితం యేన భూతలే స్వయం రూపా తదా మह्यं దదాతి స్వపదాంతికం. వందేహం శ్రీగురో శ్రీయుతాపకమలం శ్రీగురో వైష్ణవాంశ శ్రీరూపం సాగ్రజాతం సహగణ రఘునాథాన్వితం తం సజీవం సాద్వైతం సావధూతం పరిజనసహితం కృష్ణ చైతన్యదేవం శ్రీరాధా కృష్ణపాదాం సహగణ లలితా శ్రీ విశాఖాన్వితాంశ. హే కృష్ణ కరుణా సింధు దీనబంధో జగత్పతే గోపేశ గోపికా కాంత రాధా కాంత నమోస్తుతే. తప్తకాంచన గౌరాంగీ రాధే వృందావనేశ్వరి వృషభానుసుతే దేవి ప్రణమామి హరిప్రియ. వాంఛాకల్పతరుభ్యశ్చ కృపా సింధుభ్యైవ చ పతితానాం పావనేభ్యో వైష్ణవేభ్యో నమో నమః. జయ శ్రీ కృష్ణ చైతన్య ప్రభు నిత్యానంద శ్రీ అద్వైత గదాధర శ్రీవాసాది గౌర భక్తవృంద. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరే 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 రామ 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 హరే హరే.
నారాయణం నమస్కృత్య
నమస్కృత్య జయ నరోత్తమం దేవీం సరస్వतीं వ్యాసం తతో జయముదీరయే. నష్టప్రాయేషు భద్రేషు నిత్యం భాగవత సేవయా భగవతి ఉత్తమ శ్లోకే భక్తిర్భవతి నైష్ఠికీ.
ముఖం కరోతి వాచాలాం పాంగోం లంఘయతే గిరిం యత్కృపాతమహం వందే శ్రీగురుం దీనతారిణాం. One para అయిపోయింది. Vasudeva or Lord Shri Krishna is the cause of causes.
Okay, yesterday we completed the first para, right?
Yes.
Today second para. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Raj Prabhupada has taken 1 month on this first 1.1.1. Actually, that also not supposed to be completed, but forcibly completed. So that much big words, big things to know. Okay, Vasudeva or Lord Sri Krishna is the cause of all causes. This we didn't read, right?
Yes. Should start.
Lord Krishna, also Vasudeva. Sorry, it shouldn't be Vasudeva. Vasudeva means not his father.
Father.
Vasudeva. No. Everything that exists emanates from the Lord. Okay. What is the example from Bhagavad Gita? Everything exists emanates from the Lord means emanates means everything is coming from the Lord only. Any example from Bhagavad Gita? Aham sarvasya prabho mattah sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam sudhava vasamanvita. Like many verses are there. Like Vijamma Sarvabhutanam Vidya. So Aham sarvasya prabho is just higher level, no? Everything, no? Right? How this is so is explained in later chapters of this week. We didn't read this?
No.
Same word I feel it was repeated before. Okay. This work is described by Mahaprabhu Sri Chaitanya as the spotless Purana because it contains the transcendental narration of the personality of Godhead Sri Krishna. So,
We did not read this.
huh?
We did not read
Yeah.
this.
So, further, what it is explained, what Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, this Bhagavata Purana is spotless, means Amala, Purana Amala, right? There is one sloka.
Srimad Bhagavata Purana Mamalam.
So, we cannot find any single spot because in another Puranas, somehow or other, we can find some kind of explanations that are not related to bhakti, that encourages something like karmic. Like if you see Mahabharatam is also having a lot of stories. Other Puranas, Durga Devi related Purana, but Markandeya Purana. It's not pure about Lord Sri Krishna. Right? But can you find in Bhagavatam, so far what you understand, about the Vedic activities, you have to do this. If you do this, you will get. If you do this, you will get this benefit. If you do this vrata, you will get this much. No. This is completely a transcendental platform that explains about the, what is it explained in Bhagavatam? Can you summarize one? Devotees,
Devotion.
Lord and devotion.
Lord and devotion.
So that's what this is, a Purana Amala. It was compiled by Sri Vasudeva after he had attained maturity in transcendental.
The history of Srimad Bhagavatam.
The history of Srimad Bhagavatam is also very glorious. That means, what does this mean? How this Bhagavatam has come into the earth and come to us is also glorious, because there is a story, right? How Shukadeva Goswami was a parrot before, and after that, this story.
Yes.
And after that, he became, Shukadeva Goswami, and he became, son of Vasudeva, and he was walking, and they, just rode after coming to the earth. So it's glorious, and Parikshit story, and where he never used to stop any place.
Yes.
But he stayed 7 days with Parikshit Maharaj and many sages. Like that. It was a glorious how it has reached to us today also. That is what it is explained here. And it was compiled by Sri Vasudeva. Yeah, you can continue, Krishna.
It was compiled by Sri Vasudeva after he had attained maturity in transcendental knowledge. He wrote this under the instructions of Sri Naradji, his spiritual master. Vyasadeva compiled all Vedic literatures containing the 4 divisions of the Vedas, the Vedanta Sutras,
Purana.
or the Brahma Sutras, the Puranas, the Mahabharata, and so on.
Okay, so what are the main points explained here is, this Bhagavata Purana is compiled after getting full maturity. Means, for example, even if anybody is working in the office, the first day of his working on the computer, or after 10 years of working, is it same?
No.
No. Even for example, something how to cook. Is it same today and 4 years back?
No.
No. Any activity, once you get some knowledge, after a few years, will get some maturity and expertism on that work, right? So Vyasadeva, after dividing the Veda into 4 parts and has written Puranas, how much he would have got what? Maturity.
Maturity.
At that time has written these Purana. That's what it is said. And also this Bhagavata Purana also compiled, written after Narada has instructed. Well, you know the story, right? One day, this
Yes.
Vyasamuni was
Yes.
feeling, something, deficiency in the
Unsatisfied.
mind, unsatisfied, and sitting at one place. I have written many. I have compiled Vedas. I have written Puranas, but still my heart is feeling something deficient. I'm not feeling happy. I'm not feeling pleased. Why? So observing that Narada has come, right? In that story, Anyways, and after that, where are we?
But nevertheless.
But is it distracted?
But nevertheless,
Mm. But nevertheless, yeah, I can continue.
But nevertheless, he was not satisfied. His dissatisfaction was observed by his spiritual master.
Yeah,
and
that
as
is
Narada
same.
advised him to write on the transcendental activities of Lord Krishna.
Right, so that's what we are discussing now. So, Narada instructed, advised Vyasadeva to write on transcendental pastimes,
Pastimes of
activities of the Lord Sri Krishna, because so far Vyasadeva, even though has written many Puranas, nothing is explaining directly about the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If you read some ex Purana, you will feel that the X is Durga Devi, for example, Durga Purana. If you read, Durga is the Supreme, one will feel it. But nobody can understand who is perfect, Supreme Personality of Godhead. Absolutely. So, and also nothing was explained much about the pure devotees of the Lord Krishna. That's why. Next.
These transcendental activities are described specifically in the 10th canto of this work. But in order to reach to the very substance, one must proceed gradually by developing knowledge of categories.
Okay. So, what it is explained here?
These pastimes of
Krishna
these
pastimes are
yes,
explained
in 10th canto
in
of
10th canto. So, and also Prabhupada is suggesting we should systematically go from
From first
canto
canto.
1, 2, 3, 4 till 10. We should not jump upon 10th canto. Because some people will read directly 10th canto and ended also Rasadilasa, which is not correct. Okay. So, then only we can have a systematic study of how this creation happened and what who are the devotees. Slowly we can understand who is Krishna, so that we cannot have any misunderstanding when you come to the 10th kind of next.
it is natural that a philosophical mind wants to know about the origin of the creation. At night, he sees the stars in the sky and he naturally speculates about their inheritance.
Yeah, so what it is explained, see, Prabhupada is trying to establish the reasons why Shukadeva Goswami has explained systematically without explaining directly about the Lord Krishna pastimes. So generally what will happen, a person generally is very much interested to know the philosophy, how this is, this creation is running, how this, what is the origin, source of this creation. And he sees many stars in the sky. So, natural science, what they say? This, what is it? Big Bang Theory,
Yeah.
Did you read,
Yes.
did you hear about
Yes.
Big Bang Theory? What scientists say is that this entire creation has come from big blast out, some big blast happened. Out of that big blast, lot of universes or living entities come. If you blast something, what will come? Fire will come, and after that, total will burn. How jivas will come and human beings come and animals will come? Is it not stupidity theory? What is that called? Speculation and theory, research. So a person will have that kind of tendency to speculate. Speculation means assuming something.
Assume to
What is
assume.
the use of assuming? Nothing, So that's why Systematically, this Bhagavatam also explain what is what. Next section, what is?
Such inquiries are natural for man because man has a developed consciousness which is higher than that of the animals. The author of Srimad Bhagavatam gives a direct answer to such inquiries.
Okay. What is it here is, no? Can animal inquire about the creation? No. Can animal will have a enthusiasm to know, oh, how this earth is floating on the air, how these stars are appearing? Can animal have enthusiasm to know that? No, only human being. Also that also few may not be new. If all also have, but that will be in a speculative. What is said here is only human being has the enthusiasm and jnana to know this thing, but animal do not have the capacity to understand. Next, where are we? He is not the only creator. Okay, next.
He says that the Lord Sri Krishna is the origin of all creations. He is not only the creator of the universe, but the destroyer as well.
So Krishna is not just originator; he also destroys everything. What we discussed about today, C and D. What is that? Creation, maintenance, destruction. So there are three Gunavataras for this: Vishnu, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. The manifested cosmic nature is created at certain period by the will of the Lord. So what did he? Why it is said as the will of the Lord? Actually, all these universes are created not directly by law, but will of the Lord. That is the reason we are telling cause of all causes. Okay. It is maintained for some time and then it is annihilated by His will. Therefore, the supreme will is behind all cosmic activities. So without the will of the Lord, nothing happens. There is a proverb, right? One tree cannot be born, one ant cannot be moved without the will of the Lord. Everything happens with the sanction of the Lord only. There are atheists of various categories who, yes, right, of course, right. Of course, there are atheists of various categories who do not believe in Creator, but that is due to poor fund of knowledge. Atheists mean those who do not believe
God.
Will they believe God? No. Because their previous life karma is like that. Without having a proper sukrita, one cannot believe. They cannot believe Creator. What they will say? This creation, Big Bang Theory they will say, or they will say human has come from monkey, or scientists will say some XYZ matters, some chemicals mixed, and then body has formed. You prepare a human being, chemicals, no? For example, body has this much chemicals. You prepare one more body. Why you are unable to put body? You can create a robot, not a human being, right? Scientists cannot create a human being. The modern
scientist, for example, has created space satellites, and by some arrangements or other, these satellites are thrown into outer space to fly for some time at the control of the scientist who is far away. Similarly, all the universe with innumerable stars and planets are controlled by the intelligence of the personality of Godhead.
Satellites, what is this mean? Do you know? Satellites, they will send big, one kind of like a rocket. So rocket will be like this shape, but in that rocket there will be a big round satellite they will keep in that. In that rocket, they will keep that satellite and send it towards space. Space means an empty place, everything, around the moon, here and there. Just they will send out and keep there. Actually, our internet works from there only. They will keep, they will place this satellite in this space. From there, they will get the signals, and from that signals, they will distribute. Even our mobile is working with that satellite signals only. See, after all, a human being with that intelligence provided by the Lord, they could able to keep this satellite and they place in this space, how can you think that? Is it working automatically? Whether it has run walk and into the space and it is working automatically, after that it is just being dead after that. It will not work permanently. Some people are controlling from here this satellite. See, a man created satellite and man is controlling the satellite. It is not working automatically. Can you imagine how this earth is in the space and moving around without a controller? Can a small stone will stand in the air? No. How? Not possible. But how earth is and many stars are floating in the air. So Prabhupada is explaining here. Just like the satellites are kept in the space and controlled by human being intellectual, our stars, planets, everything also controlled by whom?
The
Personality of Godhead, intelligence. Okay, that's what it is explained here. Next paragraph.
In Vedic literatures, it is said that the absolute truth, personality of Godhead, is the chief amongst all living personalities. All living beings, beginning from the first created being Brahma down to the smallest ant, are individual living beings.
Okay, what are the two key points here? Absolute truth and Brahma to ant.
And
So, the absolute truth is personality of Godhead Sri Krishna. It is also said in the Vedic literatures. And starting from Brahma to ant are all individual living beings. Okay, next.
and above Brahma, there are even other living beings with individual capacities, and the personality of Godhead is also a similar living being, and he is an individual as are the other living beings.
So, what did he say here? Brahma to ant is an individual being. Just like that, Supreme Personality of God is also individual living being. Does this mean that all are equal?
No.
No. What does this mean? Yeah, it will come. Okay. So it is all. He is also like us, but the power is different. But yeah, next.
But the Supreme Lord or the Supreme Living Being has the greatest intelligence, and he possesses supermost inconceivable energies of all different varieties.
So that's again explained here. See, what is the example here? We many times discuss. Sea and sea water. If you take one drop of sea water, whether it will be salty or sweet,
Salty.
salt only. Total water,
Salty.
but the salt content in this drop, salt content in the whole sea, is it same?
No.
Just like that, even though we are an individual, Supreme Personality as also a special individual, has the same kind of qualities, but quantity is not same. Power. For example, you can lift one object. Krishna also can lift, but the power is different. But Krishna can lift not just this house or earth. He can lift everything more than the total earth. Can you? No, you cannot lift 100 kgs also. So that is the difference. The power is different. The power and all those things. Next.
If a man's brain can produce a space satellite, one can very easily imagine how brains higher than man can produce similarly wonderful things which are far superior. The reasonable person will easily accept this argument, but there are stubborn atheists who would never agree.
Yeah, so stubborn atheist. Prabhupada says stubborn. Atheist also two kinds. Stubborn atheist and normal atheist. At least few people they will just consider something like this. Stubborn atheist, they are, they cannot accept. It's a very simple, reasonable understanding. If you have a basic intelligence, you can understand. How is it possible? See, you cannot, the satellite is not being controlled No, it's not working independently without your control. You are being created by someone. You are having such intelligence. But how it is possible? All these are being controlled. Who is controlling? Without a control, anything will anything work? No. Even automatic, without driver flight also there. Driverless flights also. Driver need not work. Driver just will sit autopilot. It will run. But still they are controlled from someone. Sitting on the earth here. Some people will sit like here. They will just they will control in the computer. It will move the flight. It is not automatic, it is a semi-automatic. Nothing will work automatically without a controller. It is a very, very basic fact. But this stubborn atheist cannot understand. But a simple person without having a complicated mind can understand. That is a reasonable person. Next.
Srila Vyasadeva, however, at once accepts the supreme intelligence as the Parameshwara. He offers his respectful obeisances unto the supreme intelligence addressed as the Para or the Parameshwara or the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Yeah, so Vyasadeva accepted Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna as Supreme, and he is also treating as the Parameshwara. What is the example yesterday we discussed on this? See, Vyasadeva, Asyuto, Devalo, Vyasa, Arjuna, many sages. They have accepted, they know, they had seen them eye to eye. How to believe them, how to follow them, and that
Parameshwara is
Sri Krishna.
Parameshwara is Sri Krishna, as admitted in Bhagavad Gita and other scriptures delivered by the Vyasadeva, by Sri Vyasadeva, and specifically in the Srimad Bhagavatam. In Bhagavad Gita, the Lord says that there is no other Paratattva.
Summam Bonam.
Summam Bonam than himself. Therefore, Sri Vyasadeva at once worships the Paratattva Sri Krishna, whose transcendental activities are described in the 10th canto.
Summam Bonam Paratattva. Summam Bonam means Paratattva. The Paratattva is who?
Krishna.
Sri Krishna. Nobody is there beyond him. Asammautva. Okay, that's what it is explained. So this is explained and confirmed by Srila
Vyasadeva.
Next. Unscrupulous persons.
Unscrupulous persons go immediately to 10th